It's a tennis destination that was once called the Millionaire's Sandbox, where the Pacific Ocean meets the Gulf of Baja, along the gorgeous beaches of a seaside paradise. I'm Mieke Buchan. Pack your rackets because we're headed to Cabo San Lucas, Mexico. On today's show, take a tennis vacation at one of the most popular tennis regions in all of Central America, where celebrity tennis stars, local players, and vacationing enthusiasts mix it up under the brilliant Mexican sun. We'll show you where to play, where to stay, and how to find a match in Southern Baja's burgeoning tennis scene. If your idea of a good time includes spicy food, fine tequila, and clothing-optional beaches, then Cabo is your place. This is a side of Mexico you've never seen before. So welcome to Destination Tennis, Cabo San Lucas. Cabo San Lucas is one of two resort areas in the province of Los Cabos, on the very southern tip of Mexico's Baja Peninsula. There are two very distinct sides to Cabo San Lucas. There's Party Cabo, famous for spring break mania, and there's Nature and Culture Cabo. They exist side by side and both can be a lot of fun. The raucous town of Cabo San Lucas is connected to the more laid-back city of San Jose del Cabo by a 4-lane highway called the Tourist Corridor. This 20-mile stretch of road is studded with luxury resorts that are home to world-renowned golf courses, perfect beaches, and the best tennis in all of Mexico. Mexico is home to some of the most recognized players in Latin American tennis history, including Yoel Ramirez, Raul Ramirez, and Rafael Osuna. Some of the best-known tennis events in Mexico include the Abierto Mexicano Telcel, the Monterrey Open, and the up-and-coming Del Mar Development Champions Cup, held at the Pamilla Tennis Club, which is located right next door to our next destination, the one and only Pamilla Resort. One of the most amazing tennis destinations in all of Mexico is the one and only Pamilla Resort. And here to tell me all about it is Vice President and Managing Director, Edward Steiner. Nice to meet you, Edward. So tell me all about the philosophy of this beautiful resort.
Well, it really comes down to service, attention to details, and the delivery of unique, memorable moments. That's what we do best. The nature of the landscaping of this property provides for unique experiences. You can go to the hammock hill and hide in a tropical forest in your private hammock and read a book. You are connecting with the birds, the sounds, the ocean, and the privacy in this unique landscape. It's a lifestyle, really.
Give me a little bit of a, I guess, kind of insider's view of the kind of fabulous folk who've come and stayed here in Cabo and at your resort over the years.
Well, this property has been very fortunate in that sense, because in 1956, when this property was actually built, it became the Hollywood destination of that era. And the only way to get here was to have a private plane and land in this private strip. We've gone from the John Wayne era to the John Travolta era. So we have hosted presidents, CEOs, Hollywood movie stars, and musicians.
And your average tennis traveller at home can come and be part of that too when they come here, right?
Absolutely.
So you don't have to be famous to come and enjoy this one and only experience.
Well, actually, the key is here that if you are famous, you can walk around among other people as well. You feel at home. You don't have to be spotlighted or feel that everyone is looking at you.
Well, you get the famous treatment. It doesn't matter who you are.
Exactly.
In addition to its undeniably great service, the other thing that makes the one and only Pamilla unique is the tennis.
This is a 5-court tennis club with 3 courts of which are hard-true clay, very popular in the US, and 2 that feature plexiclusion and plexiclave. It's easy on your feet, but still it's a hard surface. And all the courts are painted in the US Open style, blue and green. So it offers another venue for not only a great experience, but great events down the road.
Coming up, we'll take you on a wild ride through Cabo San Lucas. Then we'll experience the incredible Las Ventanas resort. And finally, we'll visit tennis superstar Jim Courier at the Del Mar Development Champions Cup. Welcome back to Destination Tennis, Cabo San Lucas. The 20-mile stretch of coastline from Cabo San Lucas to San Jose del Cabo is called the Tourist Corridor. This once sleepy fishing region is now filled with exotic resorts, pristine beaches, and lively entertainment districts. Cabo offers an endless buffet of adventures, sights and sounds that can pique your interest while you're on your tennis holiday. The only thing is, Cabo is a little spread out, so you want to hire a car or get a taxi to get yourself around. Or if you're going to taste some of that local tequila, make sure you get a car and a driver. Lucky for me, my good friend Cecilia lives in the area.
Mieke. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. So we're going to get an insider's view of all the things you should check out.
Yes,
Let's go. So Cecilia, where's the best place for me to go and check out some great local arts and crafts?
The best place to go is called Todos Santos. It's an art colony and you can find the best places to find what you want.
Perfect. The 1-hour drive north of Cabo San Lucas to Todos Santos is perhaps the most spectacularly scenic drive in all of Mexico. The village of Todos Santos seems to be a time capsule of artistic indulgence. This sleepy mission town has attracted artists and artisans from around the world, seeking a laid-back lifestyle that promotes creative expression. Similar to the artist colonies of Santa Fe, New Mexico and Carmel, California of the 1950s and 60s, Todos Santos is today the epicenter of artistic variety in Mexico. So I'm here with Michael, who's the founder of the Galleria de Todos Santos. Michael, you've been here for 15 years. Tell me about this village and the kind of art I can find up here.
It's very interesting. Mexican art, it's very complex. You know, Mexico is rich in the heritage of abstract painters. There's a lot of political Mexican art. A lot of plein air painters come here because of the light. The light is beautiful year-round. Everything from realism, contemporary surrealism, you can find it all here in Todos Santos.
You'll find a really broad variety of art up here, and this town has a great fun vibe. It's certainly a place I suggest you come and check out for yourself. So that was fantastic. If I'm going to go back down to Cabo, what's the one thing I absolutely have to see?
You can miss El Arco in Cabo San Lucas.
Okay, perfect. Let's go. Tell me about that. Is it a natural structure?
It is. It's a natural rock formation. It's the icon and landmark of Cabo San Lucas. So we're very proud of it and we take very good care of it.
Wow, that really is impressive. And now I feel like something a little more adventurous.
You should go panga fishing.
Panga fishing?
Yes.
What is that? I guess I'm about to find out, right?
Yeah, you have to find out.
So, on the advice of my good buddy, I'm kicking off my shoes and giving the traditional sport of panga fishing a try. Don't let these little boats fool you. They can handle some serious fishing and are more than capable of tracking down that big fish. Los Cabos has been a fishing community for centuries. The cultural traditions and techniques of fishing permeate society here, and there's no better way to let Cabo into your soul than to seek refuge in the sea. Hello, little tuna. You can go back now. Oh, I got a tuna. So we have time for one more stop before we leave Cabo. What should it be?
You can't come to Cabo without having a sip of tequila.
Well, I'm up for that. Let's go.
Let's go.
The Cabo Wabo Cantina is a must-see for the hardcore party animal. Red rocker Sammy Hagar, most famously from Van Halen, founded this restaurant and nightclub in 1990, and it has become the party destination for tourists, heads of state and spring breakers alike. Okay, Sammy, what gave you the idea to start this great bar?
I was driving down the street and a guy was walking and bumping into a barbed wire fence. His shirt was ripped up and he had one shoe on. And I said, look, that guy's doing the Cabo Wabo. And I started laughing. And I said, that'd be a great name for a bar. I'm gonna open up a bar here. It's called the Cabo Wabo. It was slow starting, but it sure caught on this town. You know, anybody that comes here, my slogan is you go there once, you'll be there twice.
Do you think we should get the tequila master to show us his special brand of margarita?
Man, I'm not the best there is because I don't measure.
Yeah.
All right. So this is called a Wabo-rita instead of a margarita. It's a Wabo-rita. And you start like this. I just like to give a little kiss of salt on the corner, only on one side. This is about 1 ounce of fresh squeezed lime juice. The most important part of a margarita is the good tequila and fresh lime juice. I normally don't measure, but because I want this to taste good, and then I'd go equal tequila, which would be about 2 at least. Well, I'm not trying to be Emeril Lagasse, my dear friend, but you know, you always got to kick it up a little bit, you know. Then shake that baby. Pour it straight up like a martini. Just a drop of this. Blue Curaçao's like orange liqueur. It's real sweet. And look at that.
That's fantastic.
I mean, you could garnish it with the lime, all that stuff, but who cares? Here.
You can.
Cheers.
Cheers. You make a mean margarita.
How good is that?
It's amazing.
How good is that?
I'm so impressed. Let's go to the next section because I need some more of this. Moving on. Cheers.
Yeah, man.
Coming up, will basketball